You know, turning 60 doesn't mean your mind has to slow down. In fact, some of the sharpest people walking around today are well past their 60s and 70s. So if you're wondering whether your memory, focus, and mental clarity are things of the past, well, they don't have to be. Today, we're sharing simple, proven ways to keep your mind sharp, clear, and quick after 60. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which habits you need to start doing today. Let's start with something important. Your brain doesn't have an expiration date. Sure, it changes as we get older. That's just nature. But different doesn't mean worse. It means your brain has learned how to work smarter, not just faster. The thing is, most people after 60 don't lose their sharpness because they're getting older. They lose it because they stop using it. Think about it like a muscle. If you don't use your arms, they get weak. Same with your brain. It needs work. It needs challenges. It needs something to do. Studies show that older adults who stay mentally active have better memory, faster thinking, and stay sharper well into their 90s. That's not luck. That's choice. And that's what we're talking about today. The good news? You don't need fancy equipment or expensive programs. You just need to know what actually works. Here's something that might surprise you. Learning something new is one of the best things you can do for your brain after 60. Now, we're not talking about going back to college or anything like that. We're talking about picking up something you've always wondered about. Maybe it's a language. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's learning to play guitar or how to use social media better. When you learn something brand new, your brain has to build new connections. It has to focus hard. It has to remember. And all of that keeps it young and sharp. Why does this matter so much? Because it forces your brain to work in ways it's not used to. It wakes it up. It challenges it. And that challenge is exactly what keeps memory strong and thinking quick. The thing about staying sharp isn't complicated. It's about staying curious. It's about not accepting that I'm too old to learn that idea. Because you're not. Now here's what most people don't realize. Your brain needs your body to stay sharp. When you move your body, you're actually feeding your brain. Exercise gets blood flowing to the brain. It delivers oxygen. It helps your brain work better. It's that simple. You don't need to run marathons or go to the gym every day. Even walking, gardening, dancing, or swimming keeps your mind clear and sharp. Just regular movement. Studies show that older adults who stay active have better memory and faster thinking than those who sit around all day. It's one of the most powerful tools you have, and it's free. Think about it this way. Your body and your brain work together. A strong, moving body means a sharp, clear brain. When you move, you're not just helping your heart or your muscles. You're helping your mind. But here's something most people don't know about staying sharp after 60. There's one specific habit that almost nobody does. And it's actually the fastest way to keep your mind quick and your memory strong. It's something you can start doing today, right now, and you'll notice the difference. But I'll tell you what it is in just a moment. First, let's talk about what your brain really needs to stay young. Your brain cleans itself when you sleep. That's not something people talk about enough. When you're sleeping, your brain is actually working. It's getting rid of waste. It's organizing memories. It's recharging for the next day. And if you're not sleeping well, none of this is happening. Most older adults need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Not less, not way different from younger people. Just good, solid, deep sleep. And here's what happens when you don't get that sleep. Your memory gets foggy. You can't think as clearly. You make mistakes. Your attention spans get shorter. That's not aging. That's sleep deprivation. So one of the simplest, easiest ways to stay sharp after 60, go to bed at a decent time. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and give your brain the sleep it needs. This is something beautiful about being human. We are social creatures, and here's the thing about your brain. It gets sharper when you talk to people. When you have a real conversation with someone, you're exercising memory, thinking, listening, responding. You're engaging your whole mind. It's like a workout for your brain. People who stay social and connected have sharper minds. They think faster. Their memory is better. They handle problems better. And honestly, they seem happier too. It doesn't matter if it's talking to family, friends, joining a club, or volunteering in your community. Real human connection keeps your mind sharp. In a world where everyone's staring at screens, actual conversation is becoming rarer. And it's one of the best things for your brain. Don't underestimate how powerful it is to just sit down with someone and talk. Share stories, laugh, disagree about something. Your brain loves this stuff. Remember that habit I mentioned earlier? The one most people don't do? This is it. Use your brain in ways that actually challenge you, not just doing the same things you've done 1,000 times. This is why puzzles, games, reading complex books, and working on hobbies that take focus actually work. They force your brain to solve problems, to remember things, to think in new ways. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, chess, reading, writing, building things, cooking something new. All of these keep your mind sharp because they demand your attention and focus. The key is that it has to be something that makes you think, something that's just a little bit hard. Not so easy you can do it sleeping, but not so hard you give up. That's where the magic happens, right in that sweet spot where you have to really focus. Your brain is made of what you eat. It's that real. Foods that are good for your heart are good for your brain. Vegetables, fish, nuts, olive oil, berries. These aren't boring health advice. These are actual fuel for a sharp mind. Some foods actually help your brain more than others. Blueberries have been shown to help memory. Fish has omega-3s that protect your brain. Nuts and seeds are great for thinking clearly. Leafy greens help protect your memory. You don't need to eat perfect. Just eat real food, whole food, not processed stuff. The older you get, the more your brain depends on good nutrition. Think of it this way. You wouldn't put cheap gas in an expensive car and expect it to run well. Same with your brain. Feed it good, real food, and it works sharp and clear. So here's what we've covered today. Your brain after 60 is not slowing down unless you let it. You keep it sharp by learning new things, moving your body, getting good sleep, talking to real people, challenging yourself, and eating real good food. These aren't fancy secrets. They're not complicated. They're just habits that work. The beautiful part? You can start today, right now. You don't need to do everything at once. Pick one thing. Maybe it's a walk around the block. Maybe it's calling an old friend. Maybe it's starting to learn something you've always wanted to learn. Small steps add up. And before you know it, you'll notice your memory is sharper. You're thinking clearer. You're feeling better. That's what we're here to help with. If you found this helpful, please like this video. It tells us you care about staying sharp and strong. And if you're not already part of our community, join us. We share tips and wisdom every week about keeping your mind and body young, no matter what your age is. But before you go, here's something to think about. What's one thing you've always wanted to learn or try? What would make your days feel more interesting and alive? Because that right there, that curiosity, that's what keeps us young. We wish you clear thinking, good health, and a sharp mind for many years to come. Take care.